We'll see the recent tree and the data set that I've taken is an example of the data set that is there in the book called Introduction to Data Mining, written by Tan Kumar. Uh, and I have given a name of this file as loan.csv. So first of all, we are going to import all the important libraries that we require, like NumPy, Pandas, and from sklearn, we are going to import the tree. So next, we are going to form a data frame after reading the file. So what you can do is that you can pass the name of the file inside this also. Next, we can see what is the first 5 rows of the file. So here we have got homeowner, which is yes or no. Next you have a marital status. So there are 3 values, which is single, married and divorced. You have annual income in the range of thousands. So this is 125k, this is 100k, like that. And based on these values, you have to classify, or you can say this is your target, which is your borrower. Either this first row, person with these attribute values or feature values, or you can say the variable with values, can be a defaulter or not. So the first row is no, he is not a defaulter. And then the last row, that is my fifth row, where a person is not the homeowner and he is divorced and the annual income is 95k, he can be a defaulter. So with this data set, we are going to form a decent tree which can be used to classify, predict any values based on the features, and it will give you the value as yes or no, whether that person can be a defaulter or not. Okay, let's see the shape of the data frame. So it is 10 comma 4 means there will be 10 rows. So it's a very small data set and there are 4 columns. Already you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. Next let's see the information. So we can see the information to check out if there is any null value or not. So here there are 10 entries. So that means there are 10 rows with 4 columns, and all the 4 columns have got 10 non-null objects. Okay, that means there is no missing value here. Next, because we have in our data frame as yes, no, single, married, so we have to, and so we need to encode this into either as 1 or 0. So some numerical value we need to encode this. So let us do in one other. This is one of the format. You can do this encoding using get dummies and all that. So here I have taken as a dictionary yes means 1 and no means 0. So df of homeowner equal to df homeowner dot map d. So when you do this dot map d, so the value of yes and no will be encoded as 0 and 1. Okay. Similarly, defaulter will be also mapped with the dictionary values. So yes and no will be becoming 0 and 1. And you have marital status as single, which is I'm encoding as 0, married as 1, and divorced as 2. Okay. So df of marital status equal to df marital status dot map d1. Okay. So all the value of marital status will be either 0, 1 or 2. Let's see the head now. So the first 5 rows will be now, instead of yes and no, it will be 1 and 0. 1 indicates yes, 0 indicates no. Similarly, marital status 0 means he is single, 1 means he is married, and 2 means that person is divorced. Okay, so we require the column. So let's find the column name. So the column name is, we can find df dot column, we'll get all the column name. Now the first 3 column will be used as your variable x, and the last one will be kept as y in your model. So x equal to, we can take in, this is one of the format where you can take the variables, okay, or the predictors you can say. So x equal to df of homeowner, marital status and annual income. So here when it is more than one variable, okay, or one feature, so you have to give a double bracket. Similarly, y equal to, which we want to classify, is equal to df, and it will be in single bracket. So it is a defaulted borrower. Now we also require a feature list to draw the graph. So we'll take feature equal to, all these are the features. So we'll take df dot columns, colon 3 means it is going to take the first three uh, columns. So 0, 1, 2, and this will be exclusive. Okay. So and this is in a form of a list. So when we print this, print features, so we will see that the feature is having homeowner, marital status and the annual income, because we need to pass this value of features in the making of the graph. Next we make our model. Okay. So model equal to tree dot descent tree classifier, and in this classifier you can make it empty also. Okay. But I have passed criteria equal to entropy and splitter equal to random. So criteria will be what type of impurity you can have. By default the value is Gini, so Gini, and splitter is best. Best means it is going to take the best among the attributes. Okay. So model equal to model dot fit x comma y. So we are giving the value of x and y in the model, and we are having our model. Next you have to install py.plus using the command pip install py.plus in your Anaconda if you are using Anaconda. So in Anaconda prompt you can do it. Okay, next what we are going to do is that we have to draw the graph of this. You have to draw the tree. Okay, so but when you draw the tree you require to know certain libraries that you need to import, like from ipython.display import image, and from sklearn.external.6 import string io, and import py.plus. Okay, so remember this step very nicely. So whenever you have any data set and you have to draw the decision tree, you have to follow these three steps. The first step is that you have to have a string IO object. Okay, so this is a text IO implementation using an in-memory buffer, and dot data dot underscore data equal to string IO. Okay, that is the first step. Second step is that you have to export a decent tree in dot format. Okay, so and this function generates a graph with representation of the decent tree, which is then written into the out file. Once exported, graphical rendering can be generated. So if you want to see the parameters that goes in tree dot export underscore graph viz, you can press shift tab and check out what are the ingredients in this. So you can find out that you have a decent tree, that is your model, then out underscore file, that will be your dot data, then you have feature name. So we have given the feature name as features that we have already defined, and then filled, if you want the fill to be true. So fill true means this value will have some color. Okay, and then rounded equal to true means the box that you have is rounded. Okay, so this is the second step, and the third step is that you have to load the graph as defined by data in the dot format. Okay, so graph equal to py dot plus dot graph underscore from underscore dot underscore data, you have dot underscore data dot get value. So you can load your graph as defined by the data in the dot format. Next, you have to create a JPG or PNG file as the requirement inside a image object. Okay, So once you run this, you are going to form a, a decision tree. Okay, so I'm going to zoom out this so you can have a look of your tree. So now your decision tree, you already know that you have a left uh, arm and the right arm. So on the left hand side you have your true, and on the right hand side you have false. So the first splitting criteria it has taken as homeowner, and if the value of homeowner is less than equal to 0.711, okay, and basically they have got 10 samples. If it is true, if the condition is true, then there are further condition to check. But if it is false, then 3 of the sample is having a value of 0. So value of 0 means what? Value of 0 means no, he cannot, these people will not be a defaulter. Okay. So you have to take some time to understand the graph. Next, if this condition is true, the next condition is that whether the income is less than equal to 74.981 K. If that is true, then 2 of the sample is having a value of 0. 0 means again that that person will not be a defaulter, because 0 means no. Then again, if it is false, if the annual income is more than this value, then in that case the marital status will be the splitting criteria. If the marital status is less than this value of 0.221, then out of 5 samples, 2 sample will have a value of 0. 0 means they will not be a defaulter, and 3 sample will have a value of 1. No, actually then 3 samples will be left. Out of 5, 2 are coming here, 3 are left. Then again the marital status is less than equal to 1.424. So this value is checked. If it is less than, if it is true, then 2 of the sample is having a default borrower as no. Okay, and one of them will be having a value as uh, 1. Yeah, 1. So let's see the rules. So once we have done it, and suppose if you are getting some problem to understand this graph, because you need to take a time to understand, you can check out the rules. Okay, so what you can do is that from sklearn.tree.export, import export underscore text, and r equal to export underscore text, then model comma feature name you need to pass, and print r. So you can see all the rules, okay, due to which you have your tree. So what you can understand here, homeowner, if it is less than equal to 0.71, okay, and or if it is false, if it is greater than 0.71, then it will be class 0. Class 0 means no, okay, he will not be a defaulter. Okay, if this condition is true, then again you need to check the annual income. If the annual income is less than 74.98, then it will belong to class 0. If the annual income is more than that, then you have to check the marital status again. If the marital status is less than equal to 0.22, then it belongs to class 1. That means he is a defaulter. But if the marital status is more than this, again you need to check a condition whether the marital status is less than 1.42. If it is yes, then that belongs to class 0. If it is false, then that belongs to class 1. So that is your entire rule. Next, we are going to predict, because our model is ready. So let me have this data frame so that we can check out what values we have given. And now let us predict a value. Okay. So using the model, we'll predict model.predict 0, 0, 150 means we want to find out that suppose a person 0, the first value of 0 means what? He is not a homeowner, he doesn't have a home, and 0 means he is single, right? He is not married, and his income is 150. In that case, what is the value of the model that is predicting? Array 1. It means that this person means he can be a defaulter. Yes. So if a person is not buying, he is not a homeowner or he is not married, and even though he earns around 150K, he can be a defaulter. Similarly, we'll take one more case and try to predict the value here. So here we are telling that the first value of 1 means what? Let us consider that the person is a homeowner, and 1 means he is married. If he is married and he is earning the same amount of money that the previous person was earning, but only thing is that he is having a house and he is married, then in that case the model is predicting a value of 0 means he will not be a defaulter. Okay. Let us take another case. The third case we have taken, let us assume that a person is 0 means doesn't own a house, and 2 means that person is divorced and he is earning around 75K. Okay. In that case, the model is telling that that person will be a defaulter. 1 means yes, he can be a defaulter. So you can play with more values. Okay. Let us take one more value here. And change this value to 1 and this as 0, and try to see the, yeah. So if a person is having a house and is single and his income is lower than the first two person, but still he is not a defaulter. Okay. So that's how your decent tree implementation is done. Do like, comment and share this video and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.